Okay, welcome to episode 3 of Reading with Miss Reza Pecky. Woo! Okay, so our success criteria today is I can read independently for 30 minutes, just like we focused on yesterday, and I can complete 3 to 5 tracks as I read. Now, don't forget our tracks are our predictions, our questions, any connections we can make, what we visualize, reactions we have as we read, an opinion we have about the text, and anything we can infer. Enjoy. Hi guys, welcome to episode 3. Yes, I am in the same clothes as yesterday's video. No, I'm not a slob. I just did all the videos in one take, okay? So you will be noticing that my clothes might change in some videos, it might not. It's okay. Depends on what days I did the videos, so don't fuss about that. So to recap, we have been reading Miss Nelson Has Gone Missing and focusing on our thinking tracks. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. Our thinking tracks is what comes through our mind as we read. Because as I've said, we don't just read a book and it goes in one ear, out the other. We read it to ask questions, and the more questions we ask, or the more connections we make, or the more opinions we have about the book, the more we're going to remember the book, and the more capable we are of answering questions about the book. So it's a really good strategy, and your tracks can be as basic as I wonder why that character did that, or it could be as extreme as wow, that detective is very silly because he can't even find Miss Nelson. So to recap, Miss Swamp is in the scene. She is a nasty, horrible teacher, and the kids are trying to find Miss Nelson. What we noticed last time, and I made a little prediction, was Miss Swamp was at Miss Nelson's house. So I wonder if they're connected. Today, I'm not going to write down my sticky notes, as you've seen how I do it all. My track's going to be as I read aloud. I'm going to tell you what my tracks are as we go through. So let's continue. Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson. Maybe she was gobbled up by a shark, said one of the kids. But that didn't seem likely. Wow. My reaction there is, imagine if your teacher got eaten by a shark. That's horrible. My opinion of that kid is, maybe not the most clever of the bunch if he thinks a teacher has been eaten by a shark and you haven't been told yet. Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars, said another kid. That didn't seem likely either. Be cool if your teacher went to Mars though, but I don't see that happening. I know, explained one know-it-all. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies. But that was the least likely of them all. My reaction is, wow, that is not possible. My opinion is the know-it-all student might not be so know-it-all after all. The kids in room 207 became very discouraged, so they're a bit upset, okay? I can make that connection because if you haven't got your teacher for a long period of time, you do get a bit upset about it and you miss them. It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and they would be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever. They heard footsteps in the hall. Here comes the witch, they whispered. Hello, children, someone said in a sweet voice. Who's back? I wonder. Oh, I don't wonder. I think we all know. It was Miss Nelson. Did you miss me? She asked. We certainly did, cried all the kids. Where were you? That's my little secret, said Miss Nelson. How about a story hour? Oh, yes, cried the kids. Miss Nelson noticed that during story hour no one was rude or silly. What brought about this lovely change? She asked. That's our little secret. So I feel like my prediction was a bit spot on. I think she was tricking them. And ooh, I've got a bit of evidence here to support that. What's in the closet? What can we see here? A black dress. I can see different types of things around the room. A wig box over here. Back home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it in the closet, right next to an ugly black dress. Miss Reza Pecky was very switched on. When it was time for bed, she sang a little song. I'll never tell, she said to herself with a smile. I'm wondering if that was actually a pretty good idea, or maybe a bit of a silly idea, but I think she did well. Oh, Hello, our lovely detective. P.S. Detective Miss Mixmog is working on a new case. He is now looking for Miss Viola Swamp. Not so switched on as a detective there. Alright, this is our third day on doing tracks, which means you know what you are doing. Just like we did yesterday. I've set an assignment. It's due by 4 o'clock today. You need to come up with 3 to 4. 3 to 4? Let's do 3 to 4. Why not? 3 to 4 tracks on what I've just read. Write them in the comments below. After that, you are going to read your own book for about 20 minutes, any book you've got at home. And today you're focusing on tracks. So no reading grid today, no RADS kids, no study ladder. I want you to come up with 5 tracks for your book. That is your task today for reading. Have fun. If you have any questions, please comment below and I will answer during my online hours, which is 9 till 11 and 2 till 4. After today, please enjoy your weekend and we'll start again on Monday with some new activities you can do and new fun-filled videos. Okay, have a lovely weekend, guys. Bye. Okay, so what to do today? First, create 2 tracks on what I just read. Then, go and read your own book. Come up with 5 tracks on your own book. Lastly, take a photo of that and put it on Google Classroom. I will put up a video on how to do that as well today, so you will know by the end of today. Please make sure you put your tracks on today's assignment. Bye!